sales has a lot to do with negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So when you're making a sale, as we said, I've got something you want, you've got something I want. We have some common ground there, which is the concept we're talking about. There's an area of overlapping interest that we have in terms of making this deal happen.
Right.
So of all of the things that I want, and all of the things that you want, think of it like a Venn diagram, those overlapping circle diagrams.
Right.
There's an area of overlap there. And that's called common ground.
Okay.
And the larger that area of common ground, the more options you have to consider in actually finding something that will work.
Okay.
So if the area is small, there may only be one or two options that will be acceptable to both of us.
Okay.
And if we can't find something that's good for you and good for me, we won't have a transaction.
Okay.
That won't take place. The more we have in common, the more our interests align with each other, the more options or the more things we can consider and negotiate back and forth in order to find something that works.
Okay.
And so there are always, and this is what I like to keep in mind, if you're selling something to someone, the only reason they purchase it is because they believe it's going to make their life better.
Yes.
Okay? That they value what you have to offer more than they value their money.
Yeah, I think that's an amazing way to think about it.
Yeah. And so one of the things when you're selling to somebody, and this is blindingly common sense when you think about it, but you should know what they want. You should know all of the things, what their interests are, what they want first, because the more you know about what your customer wants, the more options that you can bring to the table to actually give them what they want. And so I always like to remind myself when going into a sale or going into a transaction, there are always multiple paths. There are always different options that can be considered to get to a successful transaction. And the more you understand about who you're dealing with and who you're transacting with or negotiating with, the more options you can investigate to find something that will benefit the both of you.
Interesting.
And when you find that, that's when the transaction takes place.
All right.